If you find yourself binging, even though you know better and you have tried everything from therapists to intuitive eating, nutritionists, hormone specialists, affirmations, you've read all the books, I know how difficult this is, and this video is for you. I'm Giulia, and I know exactly what it feels like to be trapped in this desperate cycle with binge eating where you feel crazy because you logically know better, but you find yourself back in the same cycle repeatedly, even though you promised yourself today's a new day. Well, today is a new day because I am going to teach you an evidence-based tool to literally stop that urge to binge.
That would work. Yes!
We're going to support regulating your nervous system, and we're going to support you having a tangible tool to walk away with so that you never feel trapped in that urge to binge again. And what I want you to hear is that if you're someone who is desperately struggling with this relationship to food, your body, you have struggled with this for decades. You are looking for a root cause focused approach. No more talking this out in therapy. You want action-based solutions. Then I'm offering to you a free one-on-one consultation call. If you are serious about overcoming this, you can schedule a call with me directly. We will uncover exactly where you're getting stuck, create a personalized blueprint for you to break free, and we'll see if my program is the right fit for you. That link is in the description below. So what actually happens when you have that desperate urge to binge is your nervous system has been activated in a survival state. Your brain literally thinks you're in danger. So this could be from restriction, from stress, emotional overwhelm, or even just the fear of being perfect with food. So when your nervous system is in survival mode, your thinking brain really goes offline. And that's why logic doesn't work in those moments. It's why telling yourself, just don't eat, feels impossible. And this is where this tool that I'm teaching you is coming in. So when you actually tap, which is a tool that I'm teaching you, while you're acknowledging how you're feeling, you're literally sending safety signals to your brain, to your amygdala, so that you are actually regulating your system. And here's the key insight that changed everything for my clients. The most effective time to use tapping is, of course, not during a binge. It's before or it's after. So my client Elizabeth struggled with binge eating for over 20 years, and she'd been in cognitive behavioral therapy since she was 16, and she still couldn't stop this cycle. She would restrict all day, lose control at night, and she told me that every single decision she made was about how she was going to stay thin or eat clean. And she said, I couldn't eat like a normal person. But this is the really beautiful part about Elizabeth's story. Once she learned how to work with her nervous system, heal the root cause, use tools exactly like I'm teaching you, everything changed. And now she is completely binge free. She eats whatever she wants without stress. And she says, I'm living a life of gratitude, of fun, of joy. And this program transformed everything, not just my relationship with food and my body, but the rest of my life. So again, remember, you don't have to do this alone. If you've struggled with this for your entire life and feel like you're constantly starting over and you're not seeing results, let's get you on a call. Let's talk through where you're getting stuck. And if it feels like the right fit, I'd love to support you. There's no strings attached. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just a gal who's been through this myself, and I'm now 8 years recovered, and I help women all around the world to break free with that root cause focused approach. So that link is in the description. Now let's get hands-on into this tool. And the reason why I gave you a little backstory is so that your brain is going to feel much more empowered with why we are using a tool. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm excited to dive into the actual technique with you. So I'm going to walk you through a tapping sequence. All I want you to do is tap where I tap on my body and repeat after me. And if you're in a place where you can't say these words out loud, maybe you're in the office or you're doing this in the bathroom, I don't know, you can listen or just silently mouth the words, okay? You're going to also want to save this, because as we know, transformation takes repeated action in a different direction, so your brain can reprogram and the nervous system learns how to regulate. So let's take personal responsibility. First, what I want you to do is to really rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how strong that binge urge is right here, right now. 10 out of 10 meaning I'm actually binge eating because the urge is taken over. 0, 1 meaning not at all. And we're going to start tapping on the side of the hand, so repeat after me. Even though part of me has this urge to binge right now, and it feels like nothing can stop me, I'm learning how to love and accept myself regardless. Even though this urge is so strong, it feels like nothing can stop me. I have to binge. I'm welcoming more peace into my body. Even though I'm doing this tapping right now, but as soon as I'm done, I'm going to binge. It's okay that that's how part of me is feeling right now. Part of me has this really intense urge to binge. This urge feels so strong. As if nothing can stop it. Eating is the only thing that soothes my nervous system. It's my only release. This is a coping mechanism I learned years ago. And nobody's ever taught me any other tools. And I've been feeling really ashamed that I do this. But the truth is, it's one of the only ways that my nervous system has learned to feel safe. And I can absolutely learn other ways to help my body to feel safe. The urge is still there. It's really strong. But it's starting to calm down a little bit. Realizing that I never really feel better afterwards. It just causes more stress on my nervous system. So maybe there is another way to support myself. Maybe I'm not alone in this after all. So I want you to take a nice, easy breath. And then I want you to notice, how are you feeling right now in this moment, and what is happening to that urge? Take a moment to notice, write anything down, share in the comments what you're noticing even after this first round, and then we're going to go into round 2. Okay, now let's go into round 2. So again, tapping and repeating after me. Even though part of me still has this urge to binge, I'm in the process of regulating my nervous system. And teaching my body that we have other tools. Even though part of me still has this urge to binge, I'm feeling more calm. And what if by tapping, I'm actually teaching my body that we don't have to binge, that we have other tools. The urge is still a bit there, but I'm learning how to calm my body. I'm learning how to calm my nervous system. No one's really taught me how to do that. So it makes sense that food has served that purpose. That's something I learned when I was a child. No one sat me down to teach me tools. So my intelligent system found something to help us. And that was food. And it was smart that part of me learned to use food. There's nothing shameful about it. But what if today I can use far better tools that actually support me? Because the food never feels good long term. So what if I could learn better tools to better support myself? I'm doing that right now. And look at me. I haven't binged. So it must be possible to find freedom. Beautiful. So take a nice easy breath. I want you to just gently look around the room that you're in, take in your environment. Notice where you are, because this helps your body to feel even more calm. And then I'd love for you to check in and notice, where is the urge to binge now? 1 to 10, did it come down? Did it stay the same? And what is feeling true for you and possible for you in this moment now around your urge to binge? Please share that in the comments, because I want to really celebrate your progress. And then we'll chat about next steps here. Every time you tap and you use that tool, you're rewiring your nervous system. You're creating new neural pathways in your brain that say, I'm safe, I can pause, I have choice. So think of it like this. If your binge urges are like a well-worn path in your brain, okay, tapping is creating a new trail. It's like taking a new path home from work. The more you walk the new trail, the more overgrown the old one becomes, and we don't take that path anymore because it feels dangerous. So this is exactly how we overcome binge eating. We have to create regulation in your nervous system, so safety within your nervous system, and we have to use evidence-based practical tools to create new neural pathways in your brain, so you start choosing new, more productive, more effective coping strategies. This is also why it doesn't work when we just logically tell ourselves you should know better, because again, 85% of you is running on that old pathway, that old default program that it has been habitually running on over and over and over again. I hope that makes sense. So I'm really proud of you for being here. I'm so glad that you showed up, and the fact that you're even here right now tells me something very powerful about you. It tells me that you're ready to overcome these struggles, that you're ready to do this differently, that you're tired of repeating the same old cycle. And I really want to remind you what I reminded you of in the beginning of this video. You are not broken. You never were broken. You don't lack willpower. I know you're a very smart, driven woman who is already very successful in many areas of her life. And what you're experiencing is your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's trying to protect you by using this old coping strategy of binge eating, because in some way it is keeping you safe. So it will not let go of this pattern until it has established enough safety within itself and the right coping mechanisms to replace the binge eating pattern. And that's exactly what I teach my clients. And this was a very small piece of the roadmap that is required to really fully have food freedom and freedom from binge eating. So as I said, if you're ready to go deeper and you want personalized support, you really want to break free from this binge restrict or even just binge and overeating cycle for good, you want food freedom, you resonate with the approach that I've shared here, and you don't want to figure this out alone, then please do book that body confidence and food freedom call that is available to you in the link below. As I said, I've been through this before. I struggled with this from the age of 11 to 29. And I worked with every therapist under the sun. And once I finally figured out that the nervous system was really the missing piece, that I needed evidence-based tools in a very prescriptive way to break free, I found freedom, and in just a few months. And this is exactly the same replicated method and process that I do for my clients, which enables them to have freedom from these struggles, even if they have tried everything, even if they have struggled with these issues for 35 plus years. So that is absolutely possible for you. And yeah, I think it's just helpful to know that you really don't have to do this alone. So many of the women I work with are so embarrassed, they're so ashamed, they try to do this alone and they just keep getting stuck. And I just want to support you in whatever way I can, even if that's just with this video. So I'm sending you a big hug. You got this. You are never alone in this, and support is just a phone call away.